Hello, this is Paul Humiller at Dream Guitars, and I know I say this a lot, but this is really something special. We are so lucky here to have always the best of the best, and this is sort of the best of the best of the best, if you would. Ervin Somogyi is one of the master builders of the modern era for sure, and certainly credited as one of the people who's created the fingerstyle voicing that we do today. He's sort of changed how builders build guitars. Been building since the 70s, if not before. And so when someone like that challenges himself to do, a masterpiece sort of idea late in his career, right? Ervin's now been building a long, long time, and so he wanted to do something really, truly special, really sort of museum quality, push himself to the limits. And he did a project with a friend of mine who's I've known for years, and they built 3 of these amazing Andamento guitars. So this is the Ervin Somogyi. It's a jumbo body guitar, but it says Andamento, which refers to this magic, which is basically the Andamento refers to the flow of this design on the back of the guitar with these mosaics. There's several hundred of these mosaic areas on the guitar and 11 of these different small tiles. So each small tile there has hundreds of pieces of wood in it, and there's 11 different types of those and then spread out in patterns across the instrument. All of it inlaid directly in the Brazilian Rosewood guitar, which is extremely hard to do. Then if that's not enough, it also covers, the sides of the guitars. He didn't do the same tiles here. He did more linear lines so that it wouldn't become too much of one thing on the instrument. Really just stunning work, and you can also see it in this fashion. The back of the neck even has inlaid work on it, which is really hard to do, of course, on a rounded surface. So everywhere you look on this guitar, it's a master builder doing his absolute finest work. Even the front of the guitar, we've got his segmented Rosette, which is now sort of his trademark. Hundreds of pieces in each one of those boxes. Beautiful inlay pattern on the fingerboard. Rogers tuners, which are simply the finest handmade tuners in my opinion. I have them on one of my guitars and just simply smooth as butter. They work so well as being like jewelry. So again, this is just a guitar that I think is once in a lifetime sort of instrument. For a builder he's only made 5 of these, and he plans to not really make any more. If he did, they'd be extravagant, to say the least, as far as pricing goes. But beyond all of that, there's all of that, which is a reason enough, I think, to own a masterpiece like this. But there's also the amazing Somogyi tone, and this one's really special. Of course, the woods he selected were his best from his stash when you're going to do this kind of work, and you can hear it in the tone. So first thing I want to show you is just a little bit of the body energy of this guitar. I'm just going to strike some chords and sort of lightly touch the top so you can hear what's going on here. So I'm trying to give you a sense of how active this guitar is. It's super alive, and just beautiful vibration. It's the summation of everything Ervin does to try to get energy out of a guitar. Everything from his flexion testing and his tall, thin braces, everything works to just get energy to come out of the guitar. The other thing I love about Somogyi guitars is, of course, the bass response. They're all big and round and sort of kind of goes around you as you're playing. And then the real one of the things I love about them is the trebles. I love trebles that are, I call them fat and juicy, sort of sound more like a clarinet than, say, a trumpet, real sort of rounded and woody and beautiful, something that you really want to hear, audience wants to hear, because that's just the tone is so beautiful. And I really think this guitar has that as well. I'll just play a few notes on the top string. Really compelling, just musical treble notes. Something that's really hard to do on just a a wooden guitar. So that's just sort of some of the tonal things I think this guitar has. Of course, it's got all the beauty. You need to look at the pictures, so make sure you visit the website, click on the pictures, blow them up, and really get a good sense of how much work went into every little box here. And then let's give it a listen and see what else it's got going on.